to come there and, like you said, CJ, that camaraderie, that togetherness, and that vibe. Yeah, we were busy as hell, but damn, was it all positive.
So lanterns. That dropped this weekend while we were all busy, and I saw a little bit of it before I got home and just saw it in the quietness.
Yeah, I think Lanterns and The Boys dropped while we were out there, and another show that I need to catch up on. Yeah, the final season.
Daredevil's final trailer for
final trailer.
I missed that one completely. I didn't know. The last season of Beastars dropped on Netflix while we were out there too.
Yeah. One Piece dropped, and I still ain't got through it. So, we got the Lanterns trailer today. We're gonna go through that right now. So, here's this. We're gonna talk about it.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months, and I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. All right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town.
You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
That's stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other Lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
You know what's interesting about that? It hit me. Number one, they clearly hate the fuck out of Guy Gardner if he's seen here. So that tracks because a lot of people were like, "Well, he's not the only human." I'm like, guys, you don't understand. Like him and John hate the hell out of Guy Gardner to where they don't recognize him as a Green Lantern. That's how much they hate him. If you saw Superman, you saw that movie,
you get it.
You get it.
You get why Batman will punch him straight in the face.
Yeah. Also, too, I think people forget at the beginning of Superman when they said that like metahumans have been kicking around for 300 plus years. There were people, and I even had to catch myself. I was like, hold on. Everybody's complaining about like Hal Jordan's costume. I'm like, no. If he's been kicking around, they're recognizing that in this world there was a Silver Age, and then there was like, so like if Hal's been kicking around for a long time, of course he's gonna have like his own costume instead of like a new one. So I'm like, okay, makes sense. You know what? I'm just gonna watch the show, and that's also with them announcing Aaron Pierre's Jon Stewart is gonna be in the next
Superman movie. That was announced. Right, yeah.
It's all connected. Never mind. Not even going to trip. I get it.
And I'm glad Bama said it because people are upset about them not having the Green Aura. So here's some fun fact: they only use the Green Aura when they're in space.
Yep, that is their
did not have Green Aura in Superman. He just had a construct that was green. And that was it.
Exactly. There it is right there. There it is right there.
People just need to touch grass. I'm sorry.
I know they only use the Green Aura when like the air is thin, which is the stratosphere and on up.
For media literacy.
Thank you.
It's literally, and I'm trying to be very nice about it because I keep on saying we need to invite people to books. Some people are just fucking idiots. I'm sorry. I tried. I have literally tried, but honestly, y'all bunch of basement dwelling, backwards eating, booger snot, Mothers hugged you not enough. Daddies didn't whoop your ass not enough. You didn't get your ass beat enough. And yet you complain about every single fracking thing. There is no pleasing.
They complained about like, oh, this doesn't look like. I said, think about what James Gunn is building. This is more. This is more character driven than anything. Lanterns, Superman, Creature Commandos, Peacemaker. All of the look, they're not focusing so much on
world. Basically, he's not trying to start from zero. So it's just kind of like when you start on Superman and Superman not being the only one, it's like, oh, they just started on ground running. So Justice Gang or whatever been kicking around for a long time, and all right, cool, makes sense. Got you. No X-Men, which is funny because that's what people wanted out of the MCU, and they did. But whatever, that's a different conversation altogether. But like, this was something that I felt that they should have did when they had Henry Cavill as Superman. Don't give us an origin of Superman. Just start from jump like he's Superman. Yeah. Cool. We don't need the origin. Just go straight in.
As we said before, that not everything needs to have an origin story. You can start in the middle and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're muted.
I was gonna say, ladies.
I do see that now. Sorry.
I was gonna say, ladies. I was gonna say, ladies. Any input on one of your favorite men?
I mean, you could, I don't know, revamp your entire comic book publishing company by having people go back and read the origin story. That might be a financially strategic idea. You know, if you're fucking broke, stupid.
What you got?
What I say mostly about any type of adaptation of a book, of a comic, is that the comic book readers are going to go anyway. They're going to go anyway. Whether it's to love it, hate it, nitpick it apart, they're going to go anyway. What they need to realize is that the people who don't read comic books outnumber the people that do. So what they want to do is get those jackasses in the seats. You're going to go anyway. They want the rest of them.
It's free money. It's free fucking money, you fucking idiots. Just get into the goddamn app that you don't goddamn advertise for and say, you know what? You get a whole fucking month free. And then you get them on the tit, and now they can't get off the motherfucker. Get them hooked on your shit. If you have good shit,
Honestly, I feel like that.
Get the mainline heroin into them.
It's literally it's steak and cocaine. Is what it is.
Give them steak and cocaine.
I feel extra bad because it's like these are some of these folks that are doing the complaining. These are people that are in the same wheelhouse as us as content creatives in some space. So I'm just kind of scratching my head like,
are you done?
Your platform is based off of comic books, and it just kind of gives off like, do you read? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just.
It's like they were just like, oh, Hal Jordan's suit looked more brown. I said, no, it looks faded.
Again, you get folks that nitpick, and those that don't follow. If you follow the comics, it's not that hard.
It's still green. It's just faded. There's like he's supposed to. Why don't their suits just come on? I said, Guy Gardner's suit didn't just come on. He was wearing a suit the entire film.
He was wearing an affiliated suit.
Guy is that dude who won't leave it in high school. He's wearing a fucking varsity jacket the entire movie.
Thank you.
But also, if this is another pet peeve of mine with these movies and shit, stop flashing them the tits before you get them in the seat. You don't have to show them every goddamn thing in the trailer. Hold on to something. Hold on to just a couple things, and have people in the audience go, oh, that is what you want in your movies.
The kicker with that, though, I will say this though. As much as the trailer showed stuff, I still feel they kept a lot of stuff to.
They did. I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think is happening.
They tell us who the villain was, which I like. It's a mystery. It could be anybody. We don't know.
Lanterns being in the same no-name ass town as Thor, the first movie, is feeling like. I feel like they're stumbling upon potentially not a butterfly, but something similar to Young Justice when all of who are the people that created Superboy again? Cadmus. When all the Cadmus clones just started a secret town and they just brainwash anyone who comes through to look at them as human so they could just live peacefully. Like I feel like we might be walking into one of those. But what were you about to?
I also feel like that trailer was just. Everything was pulled out of the first episode.
Oh yeah, that's been the main
why I feel like they showed
Marvel
you
and DC.
nothing else except for that first episode.
Aren't they showing just the first? Are they showing the first 2 episodes as the premiere?
I believe so.
The first 2 episodes are being shown, and then it's a week after that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's one episode a week after that.
Anything like Daredevil Born Again, when you watch that first episode, everything from those trailers is like, oh, so this is just the first 82 episodes at best that we're getting. All right, cool.
Yeah, and all right now we got is Jessica Jones, but I'm like, I feel like there's more people waiting in the pocket.
There's more people waiting. There's a person.
And I'll be honest, meanwhile,
excuse me, Mr. Coulter. They have already called back Punisher. They've already called back Jessica Jones. To say you wouldn't show up.
Oh,
you know
what? The crazy part is.
Just
no, go ahead.
I went to New York Comic Con and they fucked up and said there is real quick, and everybody audience was like, did he just fucking say that Mike was on set with them in the no. They let it.
He was on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast and pretty much admitted as much.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was kind of a shoe-in.
And that goes into the fact of, unfortunately,
Ben
Jones is gonna end up coming back.
They all went dark.
I think they might be. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna do something with Finn and just say, "Hey, get your ass in the gym." We're not doing this again.
All I gotta say is Jet Li has made a resurgence at the same time Finn has went dark. we can only hope.
Or what, Kira?
I think we're passing the baton. To be honest with you,
I was saying because we gave it to Homegirl. He picked up the iron Glocks. He said, I'm not doing no more fighting. Like somebody's just getting shot from now on. Like
let's just hope that I hope that part is canon so bad because that's a whole nother Iron Fist.
The person I need to come back is I keep blanking on his name. Homeboy who was in all the Marvel Netflix shows. Turk. I need Turk to come back.
That actor actually said he would love to come back. I'm like,
because he's your through line of like street level shit. If you really want to get somebody that's like the man on the street,
because he already said like he was done with Hell's Kitchen. He going over to Harlem, and I'm like, well, it ain't no better over there for you.
Turk would be a perfect addition to this reintroduction of the Defenders because he'll be your man on this. He'll be for us what Louise was from the MCU. Yeah. And meanwhile, like I know people say like, "Oh, DC showing too much." Meanwhile, Doomsday ain't told us a damn thing, and that shit is getting closer by the day. We got 4 here, nigga, damn ass trailers because the mouse said the kids have to play nice for this Avatar movie. They didn't even tell us them shits was in theaters. They said they let the blogs run with it, and some folks was like, "I didn't see a trailer." I did,
and the sick part about that is that I am happy that they are keeping that shit close to the vest with Doomsday until they're wanting to pull out a full trailer because everybody's making assumptions. They showed everything. I'm like, did they?
Remember, No Way Home
Tuesday, we're gonna get a trailer.
Remember, No Way Home was gonna go trailerless until people started leaking shit. They were gonna give us nothing, and I was.
It was them weighing down. Not so much Tobey Maguire, but they was weighing down on Andrew Garfield.
They were hitting him hard, and Andrew was doing his. I give him credit. He stayed stone cold tough about it and stuff. But it's like
when it happened, they were just like, I knew it. And then when that moment happened with MJ, they were just like, redemption.
I mean, look, I always go back to, you think about Infinity War and Endgame. They didn't show their hands fully on both of those movies.
No, they didn't.
Especially Endgame. The fact that Endgame, them trailers was literally just the first 15 minutes of that damn movie. I was like, oh damn. That's all they showed.
Because Hulk and Wakanda was a fucking lie.
Oh God, that was the biggest red herring.
I love it though. I was like, everybody was like, what happened to people running at? I was like, no, I love this. Don't even yes.
But also, do we think Lanterns is a modern day series, or is this possibly a older back in the day?
No, it's concurrent with the modern.
Okay, I just the one chance you got to pay homage. If we can get an older Aaron Pierre as John, but make it Phil Lamar in the and finally give him the suit one time. That's my only ask. Even if it's just a
voicing like a Green Lantern that's like CG. They don't have Kilowog or somebody.
No, let him be Kilowog, fine, but let Phil get in the suit one time. He is.
I can see that
much.
I can see that. Yeah.
like a future look at like an older Aaron Pierre, and it's Phil in the suit. Like he at least has earned that much.
He could be the older version of Jon Stewart's Emerald Knight.
Yeah.
Or
He could be Emerald Knight.
oh wait, do we know? Have we ever seen Jon Stewart's dad?
No. He's been mentioned.
Outside of what we've seen on Green Arrow, on the TV series. No,
I mean that's no different.
And even then they messed that up.
Yeah,
which I'm curious.
God, you're talking about dropping the ball. Good Lord.
I'm curious because they've been repeating this canon a couple times. If we meet his family, if we end up meeting his sister, and by extension, Black Lightning in the family.
Yeah,
that ain't.
I mean, not. It doesn't have to be a full reveal, but a name drop because I think in the last couple at least in Young Justice, it was. I didn't realize the Black Lightning and Green Lantern were like in-laws at one point.
Prior to Young Justice, I will give Berlanti. Was it not
Berlanti? It was
Greg
Berlanti.
Greg Berlanti.
Yeah, Berlanti. This like he will go on some deep cuts. Like the fact that he actually went deep cut with some milestone gems in Young Justice was insane.
Yeah, I was excited when I'm like, oh, they did the thing.
Not a bad insane, but just like, oh, so you just okay, cool.
Although Black Lightning and Black Lightning stories wouldn't be bad. It's just go way differently from the CW, please. Keep Wayne Brady as Gravedigger. I'm not mad about that. But
yeah, that was actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, Black Lightning getting 4 seasons, I'll take it. I'm like,
it
may not.
It got 4 complete seasons.
But I'll take it.
It took four complete seasons. It got, and I think it might have been too black for them.
Yeah,
because they would definitely hit those notes.
Because old boy playing Tobias Whale, I could never say his name to save my life. I loved him as an actor, and he had liners every episode.
I will never get over chocolate covered Incredibles. I'm like, this dude is diabolical.
The fact that they got him for Tombstone.
Tombstone, I'm excited to see that.
That's gonna be good.
Cool.
And then Young Justice Kari Payton was collecting a check. They played every black character but Cyborg.
Oh, dude! Like I think that following year at San Diego, I joked with Don like, "So who put you up to actually voice in Rocket's kid? Like, how did that work? Like, what was going on? Did they just not have any kids there?" He's like, "Nah, they just asked me can I do a baby voice, and I just did it." I was like, "All right, cool. That makes sense."
Then you got a baby in there.
Davey, what do you think about this Lantern trailer?
I like it. The gritty stories always encapsulate me because we got enough of the comic book stuff. You have enough of the superpowers, but they really don't focus too much on the characters themselves. And, take a chance and change a little bit of the character self. Like, we already know Hal Jordan's always been a flippant guy. But to see him, he was somewhat bitter and haunted and just past his prime. Versus you have Jon Stewart, who's a younger, more fit, a little bit more determined to do the job, but you can see Hal is hesitant to pass on the ring because that means if you pass the ring, he's going to feel irrelevant. And you see that struggle at the same time, doing whatever it takes to protect. And you see that clash is always something that makes TV. It's like Daredevil and Punisher, 2 different philosophies, although they have the same end goal, but they approach it from 2 different ways.
And you can understand. You can understand and agree with both of them because
exactly. So this one I'm vibing with, and I like that the trailer didn't give too much away. It gave us enough where we could see the dichotomy between them. We could also see the difference. So it's like, how is this going to gel? Because Hal looks like he's about to just lose his shit because he's no longer going to be the Lantern of this sector. So.
I've never seen a Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart at odds story. Like usually,
they exist.
It's up there with Green Arrow and Hal going at it. Like Ollie and Hal,
Ollie and Bruce, Ollie and Clark.
Ollie and Hal in particular, their initial story arc kind of echoes what this show is, where it's like,
when they did the road trip,
they did a road trip together and stuff, and Ollie is like the most liberal of liberal people, and that butts up against Hal Jordan's sort of like conservative
kind of leading center type thing. Yeah.
So this is kind of giving the same thing where you have John like, no, we need to help people. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Ollie's always been that. Yeah, why you guys are up there fighting the latest best. Yeah, I'm down here fighting the criminals that's robbing the mom and pop stores and everybody else. Like, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, so far, the projects that like we said, the gun don't jam. We've seen these projects he's been dropping.
Although I will say this: if you somehow introduce Parallax into this first season, sir, if you somehow do it, and I'm not saying he's going to, I'm just saying if you do it, if Parallax is somewhere involved in this, you have pulled off the impossible.
That's an impossible feat. Parallax, like the bar is already low because of the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, so the bar is already low. You kind of surpassed it once we saw Guy Gardner and Superman, so it's like, all right, cool, you got it.
And that's usually I'm used to everyone being team fuck Guy Gardner. Like so to see these two at odds is already like kind of got me interested. Because even in Young Justice, like when they in unison, it's like we got Guy Gardner. No. And I hope they do the running gag. I was like, why the fuck does this planet have so many Green Lanterns and nobody has an answer for it?
It's definitely a moment. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, they said I think the director did do true to that, and they said that. So it's gonna have that feel, that procedural feel, as you said, and like Mal said, that they are cops. Essentially they are cops. So both of them are military. So why not have them just kind of lean into that? That training. Yeah, it's there. So. But yeah, it's definitely. I'm looking forward to it. All these projects that's been coming out so far in the new DCU have been chef's kiss.
We got that and Supergirl. And is there a third project, or is it just those two for right now?
Right now, Clayface. It's separate, but Clayface too.
Yeah, okay. Clayface being held under wraps, but man, I want to see what they do.
Right, you see how we know there's a name and nothing else. I'm okay with that.
And it's funny because like the Clayface thing, initially I was like, why the fuck they doing a Clayface? But then somebody brought up, well, if you watch Creature Commandos, Clayface was in that show, so that makes sense how you can kind of like bring that character into the fold. I'm like, damn, that does make sense.
But the crazy part is there's 3 versions of him.
Yeah,
so that's what I think.
That's a lot of people don't know. There's 3 versions of Clayface.
So that's what I'm learning about all this, because I'm like, didn't we just watch him kind of die? Which electricity did it? That's a shocker. No pun intended. But like. Between that and I don't know, between this and Supergirl and this being a murder mystery and a detective thing, I'm curious how and when Paradise comes back in, because I feel so bad Peacemaker just left that man out in the fucking forest.
Oh my god!
And I was like, somebody let me know that, like, or next time we cut to it.
He said that's not the end of it. He did say that's not the last.
I know it's not the end. I'm just curious to when that gets revisited, because every project I'm like, that nigga's still just stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I think it's going to be. I still felt it was going to go into Secret Six, since they don't have a Suicide Squad. It's like Secret Six. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense in some way, shape, or form. I mean, look, Gunn had me at putting Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad. I was like, yep,
and made it work.
Yeah,
because between Lex's Pocket Dimension, which I think is fully destroyed, I'm curious between that and what is potentially, I feel like we're going to get a Phantom Zone next Superman. I'm curious if other people are going to. I'm curious if other people are going to start getting dumped on Paradise. Like, oh, this is just where we're leaving the criminals. Say less.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to put my conspiracy hat theory and say that the Pocket Universe is actually destroyed. The gateway is destroyed.
The gateway destroyed.
I still think it's somehow, some way it's being used, but again, that's going into tinfoil hat territory. So we just
the gateway has been destroyed. Yes, but those who knew Luthor, who were in league with Luthor, or just seeing a way to say, you know what, we can expand on that.
I mean, you still have all the scientists are still alive.
Yeah. Nobody's dead. And so the only person who really went to prison was Luthor. Nobody else went to prison. As we seen in Peacemaker, they got in trouble.
They go to prison. It's just they were able to release. They didn't release the other dude. They just said, "We need your help with this," and he still had cuffs on his hands. So they got arrested. It's just the extent of them being out is kind of.
It's almost work. Yeah, you're right. It's work release.
If you're doing cocaine on work release, jail can't be that damn bad.
Right. Oh, your work release must be damn near club fed if you just able to get some white girl in there.
They was cutting up. All right, guys. This was a good one. BlerdCon 2026 success. Third time for Blerd Station doing a live stream. Definitely amazing. Will we be back for a fourth? I believe so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk to Hilton. Say, hey, so you see what's going on.